There we have it. The starting lineup for your FEU Tamaraws. And then Coach Carlo Kapatingan bringing out similar guns on his side. So this is a familiar scratch that. That's a Lipata with that serve. Picked up there by Ceballos. They go up to a quick to Endungala, and that is going to be called going for his jump serve. Picked up there by Castrodes. Abalye goes into the back row to Rahim. That's denied by Espartero.
What a block by Espartero, and Dongala being able to close down Rahim. It's not an easy job, partner. But
Luis Abalye, discussed player at the top of our coverage, now serves. Picked up there by Miko. They go up to the opposite side. Saavedra cross court. We missed that. A lot of that in that NU game. Now it is coming back.
What a powerful hit right there by Dick Saavedra. But you also have to give credit to Benny Martinez. He saw that.
Oh, he may be small, but we've seen it in a lot of games that he's able to do some blocks. Castrodes off speed. Picked up there. The tip coming from Mendoza. On the other side, Castrodes going cross court. Picked up there by Talisay. Oh, what a hit there coming from FEU. Mendoza.
Powerful hit right there by Lyric Mendoza. Great decision by Martinez.
Let's see if it continues for UP as they're down by 3. That serve coming from Castrodes. An easy recovery coming from FEU.
It seems like the game plan really for the FEU Tamaraws is to utilize their middle attackers early on.
Saavedra there with that serve. They go up to that quick hit. That works for UP. Milvin Francisco adding a tally under his name as UP is trying to play catch-up here. But you know what you like here? Both teams look so fired up at the start
That's true.
of the first set. Everyone seems to be very excited for this match. Abalye getting offensive, but he's denied by the tall hands of FEU.
Good intention by Abalye, recognizing he is a frontline player right now for the UP squad. But of course,
you have to play it quicker if we may. Abalye now will put us up for Lipata. Lipata off speed over the blockers. Martinez going to the open side. Talisay is denied there by Abalye.
Great hang time right there by Abalye. Nakita niya na nahirapan na si Talisay in that attack kasi medyo buka.
That's not the game plan. The game plan is to tool the arms of FEU as Benny goes for that serve that's picked up by UP. Well, oh, Rahim! Single block by Endongala! What a post right after!
Well, this is a celebration right there by Dongala, hyping up the FEU squad, the FEU crowd right here. Smart.
But I appreciate na tumalikod siya.
Yeah,
Hindi siya pwede pagalitan. Strong serve coming from FEU. They go up to Castrodes, who's hitting it like he's coming from the back row. Saavedra denied there by UP. Saavedra on the second try. Coverage was still there. They go up to Talisayan this time. On the other side, Castrodes will try. He's denied!
As we mentioned earlier, partner, it is gonna be hard for the UP Fighting Maroons to convert points, especially.
Already. The serve coming from Jelord. On the other side, they go to Jelay. Benny goes up to the quick. That goes straight to the net for Dula. Lagando with its serve. Martinez goes up to Espartero, who gets it.
What a delay by Benny Martinez right there. Kita natin. Wala na natirang blocker. Only one blocker left.
And you've seen it in that replay. The middle blocker of UP was snatched.
Yep.
To have a double block. Francisco will try. Oh! That's Aragano from an off-the-block hit.
What a powerful right there. What a powerful hit right there by Dick Saavedra.
Look at this. It goes off the block and FEU and their conditioning. That's really what you'd always laud. Castrodes will try this time to be the remedy. On the other side, they go to Miko. Miko gets a check there. The middle blockers. Or how the middle blockers of the opponent should be faced. The drop ball coming from Benny Martinez works.
That receive was a bit too, just dumping the ball right over to the UP side.
Something that you would do before when you were still playing as well. Espartero goes up to that quick to Nicolas. He has been quiet and he's the guy that we're also been looking for on the side of UP.
That's true. Amazing quick attack right there by Nicolas. Amazing job by Abale. Recognizing.
Serve coming from Rahim. They go up to Saavedra. Oh, what a hit there coming from Drix.
Soto was right there to get that ball from Drix, but of course, too powerful for her.
Keep it close. Serve coming from Benny. They go up to Rahim. Finds the line here for Rahim. Make that a 4-point deficit for the Fighting Maroons.
Yan din yung advice ng coach nila sa setter. He is their go-to player.
And they need more points from him if they want to keep it tight, as Dungala just does wonders for FEU. He's been really fired up in this set.
Once again, the middle blockers of FEU doing wonders for the squad.
For FEU, they have 5 set points as Amit Between goes for that serve. Picked up by Lipata. They go up to Castores on the UP side. Solid block. And that is not going to stay alive for UP. FEU closes things out here. 25-19 to the celebration of the crowd here that has been backing up this arena since 7:30 a.m. Look at that. The serve now. There's going to be a change of guards here as Cacao is injected. He's going to serve for FEU. UP trying to adjust there in that first ball, but that's good. Saavedra there with that serve. Oh, what a hit there coming from Dan Nicolas.
A powerful hit right there by Dan Nicolas. Abale going for the quick attack.
Cacao with that serve. Abale going up to Castores again. This time he gets it through and finds the line.
Smart hit right there by Castrodes, the open hitter of the UP Fighting Maroons.
Definitely one of the most explosive players that we have here in the UAAP. Talking about the server, Castrodes. Back row hit for Nico Espartero. He's been trying to find his groove, and now we're starting to see it.
That's true, as you see there. A back row attack.
That eagle, that aggressiveness. Dungala goes for the serve. Abale goes up to Rahim, who pushes it.
Great adjustment right there by Rahim, the opposite hitter of the UP Fighting Maroons.
We've been stuck to a 1-point game. It feels slow, but it just shows how matched it's starting to become when these two squads make it seriously, just like how Rahim took it seriously in that last play.
That's what happens if you give Rahim the ball that he likes. As you see there from the back row.
I love what you said, pounding that ball down, because that's the exact instructions of Coach Carlo in the timeout earlier. Mendoza pushing it over on the other side. Castrodes. Oh, this time the deflection has been directed. Mendoza with that serve. Abale. Rahim this time with much more anticipation. And Dungala from the middle.
Great decision by Dongala, targeting the zone of the libero. Nakita niya,
going up for a serve this time. Pick up there by Miko. They go up to Dongala.
Great set right there by Ariel Cacao, deciding to give it to Dongala. In terms of middle
serve. They go up to Rahim, who gets that point off the block. Castrodes with a serve, picked up there by Espartero. Cacao sets this one up to Drix. Drix through the blocker. Soto was there. Dungala with that pickup. Drix again off the blockers. Tommy was there. Abale goes up to Lipata, who gets that down the line.
FEU had a lot of chances in that sequence to score a point, but once again the defense the UP Fighting Maroons really just paying off for their squad.
Other squads na diesel, gumalaw. Tingnan natin. Espartero, though, with an answer. He is getting fired up here. That is point number 6 for Miko Espartero. And it seems like instructions are well followed here by FEU as Rahim hits it from the other side. UP keeping the deficit at 2 and trying to maintain that gap.
Rahim just going above the blockers of the FEU squad.
Matangkad ka na, mataas ka pang tumalon. Espartero with an answer!
What an emphatic kill right there by Espartero. Going cross court. Once again, I think...
Lipata with that serve. Let's see what FEU will do to close things out. Mendoza denied there. Castrodes getting aggressive. They go up to Saavedra, who closes things off and gets point number 12.
Once again, just the athleticism of Drake Saavedra helping out the FEU Tamaraws to close out the second set.
Is coming from a loss. We have to, of course, talk about morale here as well as Saavedra gets the first point here in set number 3. About this still, it's not impossible. We've seen it in a lot of games. Talisayan with that serve. They go to a quick, oh, Donggala. You know when he does a solid block, parang siyang block sa basketball din eh. Pinoposterize niya tapos papost siya. Look at this. At some point, FEU starts to pull away. Serve coming from Francisco. Saavedra hitting it like a back quick.
Combination play right there, Drake Saavedra going for the back quick. Meanwhile, the middle blocker.
James Ticauco together with Sinjan Reyes here. As we're giving you an excited match for those who are just joining us here right now. It's been 2 sets for FEU, and now UP is trying to show signs of life here as they're down by 1. The first 2 sets have been quite similar in the story, a little bit different in ending. FEU and UP starting off, and then a pull away coming from FEU. Let's see if UP will change things up as Saavedra goes cross court from the back row. Look at that again. Espartero with that serve picked up by Tommy. Abalye going up for the quick. What an answer from Nicolas.
What a quick attack right there by Nicolas.
Like yun, dun natin that's when we'd see like quick hit si Drix. Donggala with that dump. Castrodes finding a spot there in zone 6. That's a call from, that's a judgment call from our first ref, Reversado. That is denied there. UP Martinez has also been injected in 7 excellent sets. He goes for jump serve. Picked up there by Castrodes. They go up to Rahim, who closes it down the line. Castrodes. Jump serve. That's a bit off speed to his usual. Oh, back quick for Charles Absin. 2 points already in this ball game. Serves. Martinez goes up to that quick to Mendoza. Adjustment coming from UP. Lipata with a chance ball. Picked up there by Ceballos. Martinez goes up to it quick. Yun ang specialty naman nila eh. Sinubo na lang ng setter sa kamay ng spiker. You know, I'd like to pick your brains about that, but later na. As Nicolas goes for that quick hit. That one naman is the other version of a quick.
Yep.
The off-the-block hit. Ball was slowed down, but it was far away from the court. Lipata off speed this time. Converts, maintaining that 3-point lead for UP. Nagdilang ang hel yata tayo, James, kanina. Kasi naman. Absin getting that one through. But this is posing a challenge to FEU right now. Martinez dumping it over. Popped up there by Rahim. UP keeping it strong, but Absin with that last-minute press. Abalye will serve. Pick up there by Ceballos. Martinez goes up to Saavedra, who gets a last-minute touch. Backs against the walls. Cacao going up. Oh, overcooked there for Tandok, and UP extends to a rejuvenated UP squad. Serve coming from Cacao. Custodes gets that off the blockers. That has been the gameplay for Tommy. 10 points already. 10 attack points already in this match. Oh, that tough serve. Cacao goes up to Espartero from the back row. That works. Fifth.
Yep.
Because parang binuhay nila yung kalaban nila if that's the case. Dungala responding to the call. Pick up there by Tommy. Abalia with a dump. That works.
Dump right there by the setter of the UP Fighting Maroons.
Cacao goes up to a back quick to Link Mendoza. Kung pwedeng hyper-explosive pa nga, bigay na natin sa kanya. That serve coming from Nicolas. They go up to a tip. That works for Mendoza. Full front line for the Tamaraws. Castrodes sets that one up to a chance ball coming from UP. Dungala takes advantage. But on the side of Dungala, you have to appreciate the misdirection. Similar to what Melvin Francisco just did. No one wants to pull away. These two squads are clingy to each other at this fourth set. Dungala! This is explosive in that one. Feeling ko naman, baka narinig ka ni Ariel ngayon. That serve coming from Dungala. Rahim off speed. He's been quite silent here and he's able to tally a point. So, syempre, pag tapos mo na yung defense mo, tapos na ang thesis. Sana wala ng correction. But an easy answer there coming from UP. Miko on that serve. Picked up there by Lipata. Abalie goes up to Custodes. Oh, solid block coming from the Tamaraws. 3-point lead for FEU. Espartero with that pick up, that dump coming from Cacao, kept alive by UP. Custodes denied by the blockers this time. Off speed. They go up to Talisayan, kept alive by UP. Custodes, hindi na pinapalusot. Saavedra finding a spot and laps it off. Two squads. 4-point lead for FEU. Abalie now goes up to Rahim, and Rahim finally converts. Hindi siya napuntahan for some sequences, but he will be the bread and butter of this squad. Cacao goes up to Saavedra, their version of a back row attack. They get a check there.
Drake Saavedra just keeping the UP Fighting Maroons.
Serve coming from UP. Dungala with an easy recovery for the gold shirts. Pick up there by Custodes. Abalie puts this one up to Rahim, who hits it cross court. 2 is the deficit. Oleyemi with that serve. Cacao goes up to Espartero. Ma-activate the new middles. Let's see if they'll be able to execute that in this next sequence. Serve coming from Lipata. Picked up there by Talisayan. A pass there. A quick there. And an easy recovery for FEU. That's what you want to see after a timeout. 1-point game. Espartero to serve. 12 points already in this match. Picked up there by Custodes. They go up to Rahim, who finds the line and gives set point advantage to UP. Mendoza to serve for the Tamaraws. Picked up by Custodes. Abalie bump set to Tommy. He's denied. Soto was there. Abalie dumping it over. Kept alive by FEU. Chance ball UP. Let's see what they'll do. Soto. Abalie on the dump. Cacao was there. They set us up to Talisayan. He's denied. Dumped over by Lyric. Abalie goes up to Custodes off the blockers. Let's see what Cacao will do. He goes up to Saavedra. Kept alive by him. Block goes out. Let's go. Give me an FE point and they extend this to a deuce.
I'm less speechless there, partner.
If there's a team who can do it, it's the team who had a 9-game winning streak in this season.
Tamaraws.
And you can't give that opportunity to a squad like this. Mendoza with that serve. Soto set up to Castrodes, denied by the blockers of FEU. Castrodes again off speed this time. Talisayan will adjust. Abalye going to Rahim on the other side, off speed. Kakao was there. Espartero bump set to Saavedra from the back row.
Once again, Drink Saavedra racking up points for the FEU Tamaraws, giving them a 1-point advantage.
Because they're going brave here and charging as they're looking to win this. Castrodes will adjust, getting it and extending it to another deuce.
The game is not done, said Castrodes right there. Going cross.
Castrodes, Abalye with that serve. Kakao goes up to Dula. Get hyped up here, and people inside the Smart Area of the Coliseum are standing up as we see the set to Rahim with answer. Another extension. Talisayan with that serve. Picked up by Soto. Abalye goes up to Rahim. And Rahim says not yet. And extended to a 5th. Francisco with that serve. Kakao goes up to Espartero. Oh, solid block by Rahim. Francisco now serves. Picked up there by Ceballos. Kakao goes up to Saavedra. There's no cap. No cap here in this 4th set. You don't know when it's going to end.
If you have Saavedra and Rahim in the front line, most likely.
It's a race to 31. Abalye goes up to Rahim. Oh! And to give Rahim a breather. Oh! And that's it. UP extends this to a 5th in the deciding set.
Yung pumupuntos para sa FEU squad. So, with UP really challenging them in terms of reception.
You know, momentum is an abstract idea. That serve coming from UP. Saavedra through the block. Saavedra on the second jump, and talk about athleticism. Niklas with that serve. Kakao goes up to the quick hit. Mendoza. 6-all. Mendoza with that serve. Abalye goes up to Rahim, who gets that one through.
Right now for the UP squad, who is now at a 1-point advantage in his 5th set.
Oh, blocking now working for UP as they enjoy a 2-point lead. Over-received. Saavedra denied there by the blockers of UP. Between the rookie serves now for FEU, picked up there by Lipata. They go up to Rahim. Rahim is denied, and that ball is out. Abalye going up to Nicolas. He's denied. Oh, a miscue on the reception, but great adjustment and hustle from UP. They go up to Saavedra, who gets that one off the block. You can't leave a single blocker to drink Saavedra. Oh, this is a roller coaster of emotions. Absin with that serve. Rahim over the blockers, popped up by Kakao. Saavedra goes up to Espartero. Off-speed works for FEU. And match point. 2-point match point advantage. And the crowd goes wild here as Absin goes for that serve. Castrodes with that pickup. They go up to Rahim. He is denied by Espartero, who has been quite silent in the past 2 sets, but this time comes alive at the right time for the Tamaraws. The crowd here of gold is enchanted by the win